Okay, hello and happy Monday. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. And just for the record, this is my first time streaming with Zoom live on Facebook. I learned something new today and it was really easy. So yay. All right, so I have my birds back with me for the week, so you may hear them. I may grab them in the middle. My ex went to, I don't know, wherever he is, so he asked me to watch the birds for the week. So I graciously accepted, and now I have all my babies here, all of them. So for those of you watching on Facebook, I'm going to post the link for the Zoom. So if you want to hop on the Zoom, I'm going to post it, I believe, on this live video. That way, if you want to be on the Zoom, you can talk to me. There's a lag on the Facebook Live. So just give me 1 second to do that. Let's see here. Let me get back there. All right. See if it's going to allow me to do that. And I click off this. So while we are waiting, curious where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? And if you're watching the replay, give me a hashtag after party. Let's see. Where did I put that link? Where the link is? There it is. Okay, so this is wanting me to launch again. So on my post from earlier this afternoon, that announces the day 1 of the Fat Blasting Muscle Building Extravaganza, the Zoom link is on there. So if you're watching the Facebook Live for now, it's got to be good enough. Okay, so here we go. So my intention for you this week, and by me hosting this fat burning muscle building extravaganza, we're going to do a few days. So today we're going to talk about nutrition. Okay. Your protein, your carbs, and your fat. Tomorrow we're going to talk about weight training and exercise. And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk about what my secret ingredient was for my post on Friday when I had the 2 pictures of me. What do you think the difference is? The extreme change in my body, and it wasn't nutrition and it wasn't my workouts. So day 3, we're going to reveal that, and then we're going to tie it all together for you so you have an action plan. So I'm curious, and I want to know, tell me in the comments, what is your goal? What is your dream body like? What does it look like? What does she feel like? How do you feel with that body? What is that goal? What is that dream of yours? And I want to really get you to go like expansive. Because so many times, like, oh, what's your ultimate goal? Oh, well, I want to lose 20 pounds, but I'll settle for 5, right? Or I really want to have abs, but I know that's not ever going to happen. So I'll be okay with a flat stomach. No, anything is possible. Hold on, I got to get Henry. You got to shut and quiet. Come on, you two, let's go. Okay, here's Henry, here's Tico. Henry's got some crazy molting going on. See all his down feathers in the front and on the back. So he's a little bit louder than normal. And Tico's just chill. He'll probably just hang out there the whole time. Yes, so I want you to really, what is your ultimate goal? If you could wave a magic wand and have anything that you wanted with your body, what is that like? Because it is possible. So years ago, I didn't think me having this body was possible. And I've had this body for over 8 years now. Okay, so with these days, I'm going to show you different things with nutrition, with your workouts, with the secret sauce, how that is possible for you. Okay, so get excited. This is the unicorn of nutrition, the unicorn of body. It is deemed the unicorn by pretty much all of my clients. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen. Let me just pull it up before I share it. Okay. Here we go. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Oh, well, thank you, Tico. Okay. All right. And so hopefully you can all see this. Okay, so today, ditching the diets, cardio, and it's time and time wasters, right? So many things that we do that waste our time, and how to up level your body. So just real quick about me, move this over. My name is Danielle Francine. I'm a body transformation expert. I struggled for a really, really, really long time with my body. 8 years ago, over 8 years ago now, I cracked the code, and I've been living in this body with these abs, with these muscles, with this leanness since then. And because of what I've figured out, teaching other women has become a huge obsession for me, because I know how amazing I feel in my body, how confident I am, how sexy I feel, what my body can do. And I want all other women to be able to feel that and have that freedom, the emotional freedom, the nutritional freedom, all of it. So my journey, move this bar. So many things floating around when you do lives. Okay. So like I said before, I struggled for a really long time, over a decade, with food and hating my body. I mean, I would numb out, I would drink heavily almost daily, I would smoke weed, I would do whatever it was to not be present in my body, to not feel the discomfort that I felt in my body. So once I perfected the system over 8 years ago, then I started really teaching women, because it was such a, like, I saw the pain that I endured and the discomfort that I endured, and how I treated myself, and the things that I missed out on because I wasn't comfortable in my body. So now, I mean, my confidence is higher than it's ever been. Any room that I enter, I command respect, right? And I'm standing fully in my power. When I, had a job, like in a building with people, a professional job, like I had promotions left and right because of my confidence. I was told, when you walk into the room, people listen. We want you to manage. We want you to, do X, Y, and Z. So, think about that for you, how having the results that you really want, having a body that you're proud of, a body that you love, could absolutely change your life. It could change your career. It can change your relationships. It will change all of those things. Share your daily life, how you feel minute by minute about yourself, right? Are you currently standing fully in your power? Or do you know that there is more, and you just don't know how to get the more, how to create that shift, how to create that change? Or maybe you've been trying to create that shift and create that change and get those results for a really long time now, and you're frustrated and you're pissed and you feel defeated and you feel hopeless. Don't feel hopeless, don't feel defeated. It's just that you've not been using the right tools. We got those tools here. So all of my clients continue to see results after we're done working together. So after I sold my gym in 2017, I believe, I went online with my nutrition, and started coaching other women. So all of my clients, even from then, still have the results that they had during that time of working with me. They've maintained that body, or they've continued to get better, right? Like this sweet little beast, Mary, she looks better and better every year, and we haven't worked together in years. So life-changing results. All my clients have had them, and you can also have them too. So let's get into some nitty-gritty stuff. Okay, there's some more people. Awesome. So what you get to do to achieve your dream body is you get to eat all the foods that you love. You get to spend less time in the gym, not more time. So you're giving yourself time back, and you get to lose all the body fat you want and keep it off for good. So with doing those things, and I'm a firm believer in this because I know it to be true. It's true for me. It's true for my clients. So if it's true for us, it's true for you as well. You can enjoy life, travel, eat out, enjoy events, and still have your dream body. You don't have to take steps backwards, right? It's like when you have your cheat meal or cheat day and you feel like complete shit after, and you get on the scale and the scale's up. We don't do that. There's no need to cheat because you get to have all the foods that you love. I believe that your body's a direct reflection of your handle on life. So think of it in this way, like in your career, right? If you're a boss bitch, if you're a CEO, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business professional, and your body is not healthy, you are not in shape, people look at you, that is their first perception of you. That's their first judgment of you, right? So if you have everything together in your life, but your body is a mess, right? You can't get your body in check. You can't get everything under control. Then how do you think people may view you, and how do you feel when you think of that? That's something that was always in the front of my mind when I had my gym, going to places, how I looked, meeting other gym owners. They're gonna be like, this girl, she don't got her shit together. Like, what? No. Right. So with that, right, having a handle on life, and this is not your fault if you feel that your body is not on point and you've been trying to achieve the results. It's because you haven't known about this until now. Okay. So there's no good foods. There's no bad foods. You don't have to spend hours in the gym, and you don't ever have to deprive yourself. After I changed those three things, really those last three things, that's when everything started to change, right? So loving your body, feeling confident and sexy. If you don't feel like that, the things that I'm going to teach you, this is for you. If you want to enjoy all of the foods, all of the drinks, traveling, going out, you want to look better naked, you want to feel like a goddess, no matter what you wear, whether you're naked or you're in your business attire. If you want to love being seen, if now you don't love being seen, you feel people looking at you and you're like, oh God, they're probably looking at my muffin top, or they're probably looking at me. They're probably judging me. They're probably picking me apart. You have all these thoughts running through your head. You don't want to have those thoughts anymore. You don't need to have those thoughts anymore. That's freedom when you don't have those thoughts. If you don't ever want to diet again, if you never want to feel less than adequate again, if you want to level up, if you want to get the results that you've been dreaming of, and you know there's got to be a better way. If you're watching this, I know that you know that. There's got to be a better way to get the results that you've been chasing for years. So I'm curious, how long have you been trying to lose the 10 pounds, the 20 pounds, the 40 pounds, the baby weight? How long has it been for you? Tell me in the comments. Well, this is the final piece to your puzzle. So you're ready to get there now. and I'm going to teach you how. Okay, you're going to be amazed at how quickly and easily you see results by using this. So I'm going to show you how to achieve your dream body and keep it forever. So here we go. I hate my body. Typically, this is what we do as women. We eat less and we cut the calories. We do more cardio. We eliminate carbs. We work out longer because this is what we're told to do. This is what we were taught to do. It still says all of this in magazines. You want to lose weight? Just go into calorie deficit. Eliminate carbs. Do keto. Oh, how much cardio are you doing? Well, let's add some sprints. Let's add some repeats. Let's add some miles. Maybe you should run 2 miles a day. Maybe you should work out 2 times a day. No. The key is actually eating more and feeding your body, fueling your body, giving it enough nutrients to support your activity. So whether you're trying to build muscle, you need to be eating enough nutrients in order for your body to create and build new muscle tissue. Okay. Same thing with losing body fat. If you're not eating enough food, if you're not eating enough calories, your body will hold on to everything that you eat. It doesn't matter how clean it is. You could be eating chicken and broccoli, tilapia and asparagus, white fish and spinach. It doesn't matter what you're eating. If you're not eating enough food, your body holds onto it because it doesn't know when the next time you're going to give it enough nutrients, enough energy to support its function is going to be. So it hoards everything. So the cycle that we get stuck in is, okay, I'm going to eat less. And most times eliminating carbs. So we'll talk about the two of those together. Okay. So what you see immediately is a decline on the scale. And you're like, oh my God, yes, it's working. I'm dropping weight. When really what's happening is when you eliminate carbs, so hydrate, water, carbs are water. They hold water. Okay. So a gram of carbs, I want to say holds about 4 grams of water. So carbs, once you eat carbs, they are digested, they're assimilated, they're stored in your muscles as glycogen. And glycogen, your body uses as fuel when you work out. So think about when you go to the gym. Okay, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do some weight training, or I'm going to the gym. I'm going to do some HIIT workouts. Your body pulls from the glycogen stores and uses that as fuel. So now when you are not eating carbs, when you eliminate carbs, you drop that water weight. So once you use the glycogen stored in your muscles and you're not replenishing those stores, that's where you see that decline on the scale. And initially, if you're cutting calories, you may not have as much food in your gut, right? So think about like if you get on the scale. So when I get on the scale in the morning, just an example, when I get on the scale in the morning, I can be 123, right? I come out here, I drink, 32 ounces of water, and I take my vitamins. Now, when I get back on the scale right after drinking that water and taking my vitamins, I can be up 2 pounds because I have all of that water in my gut. Now, imagine, you're eating way less and you don't eat several hours before you go to bed. You did a workout that day, you depleted the glycogen in your muscles, and you don't have that food in your gut. You get on the scale and you're like, yeah. So we think that that's the way. Here, Tico. So we think that that's the way because that's what the scale reflects, but it doesn't tell you what's going on inside, right? So Hold on. Henry's playing with the pen. We need to keep Henry happy. So cardio. Here's the thing with cardio, and we're going to get into it a lot more tomorrow. But when you're doing cardio and you're doing weight training, your body will prioritize cardio over the weight training. And what I mean by saying prioritize is that it will put it as a priority to get better at the cardio. Say you're running a mile, right? It will prioritize to get better at that mile, to become more efficient, to not use as much energy, right? Which means burning less calories, which means slowing your metabolism down, especially if you're not eating enough food. Versus if you're weight training and you're trying to build muscle, muscle is expensive for your body to create and maintain. So when your body has to choose one or the other, it goes with the least expensive always, and the easier, right? What's easier? Let me slow my metabolism down and burn less calories throughout the day, or pull from all my stores, create new muscle tissue, repair everything that's torn up, and create new muscle tissue, which requires way more calories and burning more calories at rest. Getting better at the cardio and slowing the metabolism is way easier for the body. Your body is super smart, and it will do that every single time. So the way that we lose the body fat that we want to lose is by eating more. And that doesn't mean just eating whatever is in sight and whatever you feel like. It needs to be balanced. You need to have a specific amount of protein, carbs, and fat for you, for your specific body, to release body fat and to build muscle. Okay. And carbs are essential. You get to eat carbs, all kinds of carbs. Okay. And weight training. As I mentioned before, weight training, when you're building muscle, it's expensive for your body to build muscle. So you need to be supplying it with the correct nutrients to do so. And more muscle that you have, the more calories that you're going to burn at rest. So your body becomes a fat burning machine when you start to weight train and you eliminate cardio. All my girls are like, you want me to what? Stop doing cardio? You gotta be crazy. You gotta be fucking crazy. No, just do it. Just do it. Give it 2 weeks, give it 3 weeks. Results so fast, right? So fast. So when we diet, so your pros and your cons, right? There's always pros to everything. There's pros to dieting, right? Your pros would be you get quick results. And for the reasons that we just talked about, right? Eliminating carbs, you're losing water weight, less food in your gut, which leads to excitement because you see your scale going down. You're like, oh my God, it's fast. And many diets are easy to follow. Here's your list of good foods. Here's your list of bad foods. You can eat these. You cannot eat these. But the cons of dieting, yes, it gives you quick results, but ultimately it leads to long-term failure because diets aren't sustainable. Whether you're doing keto, paleo, whatever it is that you're doing, can you live the rest of your life not eating entire food groups or not having foods that you love? Or when you travel, right? Like all of the things that normally set you back typically are you eating the foods that you really like, right? So when you start to see that when you're on a diet and you slip up or you fall off track, disappointed. You get on the scale and you're disappointed. And then you're like, oh my God, what did I eat? And then you think about what you ate and then you feel guilty. And then you create this emotional tie to eating certain foods. Then you deem this food as bad. I ate ice cream last night and I gained weight. Ice cream is bad. It makes me gain weight. No, it doesn't make you gain weight. It doesn't. So another con, most diets, you're hungry as fuck. You want to eat the wallpaper. You're grumpy. You're not nice to people around you when you're hungry. You get hangry. I do. Right? And you feel deprived. Someone invites you out, someone from work. Hey, let's go out to happy hour. And you're like, I can't go to happy hour. I can't have drinks. I can't have any of the happy hour menu. I'm just not even going. Right? And all of these things happen, and then we just fall off. And then we're in that cycle again, that emotional cycle. Like, we're full of regret. We feel hopeless because we've tried this thing and we thought it was the thing. And now we're back in the same spot where we started again. What gives? How many of you have experienced that? Raise your hand. How long have you experienced that for? I'm curious, because I experienced that like most of my adult life, that whole cycle, and it sucks. I know it. I used to lay in bed thinking at night, like, am I ever going to be happy with my body? Am I ever going to have the results that I want? I get close and they always leave. Maybe I just need to figure out how to be happy with my body the way that it is now. And that was such it made me sad because I would see all these other people with these amazing bodies and I just wanted that so badly, so badly. But look, I'm here to tell you that you can have and you deserve to live in the body of your dreams. All the tools that you need, I got those bad boys. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about food real quick. Henry will stop attacking my finger. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Henry gets a little vicious at night, especially when he's hungry. I guess Henry, maybe he might be on a diet. Okay. So tomorrow we're going to talk about the number one thing that's keeping you stuck and 2 things that you need to stop doing to achieve your dream body and the mandatory keys to unlock your dream body. So here we go. So with the food, right? How we talked about, you need to be eating enough food. Protein is essential for your body for a few different reasons, right? So we all have muscle. Whether you can see your muscle or you can't see your muscle, you have muscle. So protein supports the muscle that you currently have, and eating enough protein also provides your body with the nutrients to create new muscle tissue, okay? Protein, your entire body basically is made of protein, right? Keratin is a protein. Keratin, hair, nails, your lashes, your skin, right? Everything that we have is made of protein. So having enough protein is key. Protein also keeps you satiated. So have you ever had a meal, let's just call it a snack, right? So I'll take myself for example. I love granola, all different kinds. I have a bag of granola in my cabinet, and typically I will reach in, grab a handful, and snack on my granola. And when I do that, about 15 minutes later, I'm hungry and I'm looking for more of the same, right? Because granola is a form of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates, typically, those types of carbohydrates are digested quickly. They leave your gut fast and they're assimilated fast. So when you're eating just carbohydrates, you're hungry quickly. Protein takes a long time for your body to break down. Okay, so when you're eating Well, let me clarify that. When you are eating protein in the way of something that was alive, okay? So chicken, fish, eggs, meat, it takes your body a decent amount of time to break that down. Okay, so that's going to be in your stomach the longest. So women that come to me typically are severely under eating protein. So protein is key if you want to lose body fat. It's key if you want to build muscle. Well, okay, Danielle, yeah, it's key, it's key. Well, how much do I eat and how do I know? So to start, you want to be eating protein with each of your meals. You want to be eating 3 meals. So you want to have protein with your breakfast, you want to have protein with your lunch, and you want to have protein with your dinner. Okay. So if you're not having protein at each of your meals, let's start adding protein into each of your meals. You want to start there. First, you're going to notice that you have a change in your appetite in the way that you are satiated longer. And then your body lets you know when it is time to eat again. And the reason why I say like hunger and eat again, because a lot of women, and curious if this is you or not, are not hungry throughout the day. Well, I only eat twice, or I eat like 3 meals, but they're super small, or I just pick throughout the day because I'm not hungry. Because your metabolism is slowed down. It's not broken, it's just slow. So when you eat protein, your body actually requires more energy to break down the protein. So you're burning additional calories when you eat protein, when your body's digesting it. Okay. So bonus number 1. Okay. So eat your protein, eat the protein. Okay. Carbs. So we talked briefly about carbs. You need carbs to lose fat and keep it off. So she's like, yeah, to keep it off. So think of this. I want you to think about what, Tico? I want you to think about the last diet or the last couple diets that you've been on and what that was like. What did you eat? Did you have to eliminate certain food groups? Try and put these birdies back over here. Did you have to eliminate certain food groups? And if so, I'm sure you saw results. You saw the scale trend down, right? And then what happened when you started eating those foods that you eliminated again? You gained the weight back, right? Mm-hmm. Yes. So the reason why is because you took something out, you had the result, you got the result that you wanted, and then you changed everything. So you changed the messaging to your body. So the only way to keep the results that you had was to continue to eat that way. But is that sustainable? No, it's not sustainable. And really, essentially, that's what we're all looking for, right? If you think about it in the way of a diet, right? We're looking for a diet that we can do forever. But all of the diets you can't do forever because they all eliminate something. They all have you deprive yourself of things that you really want to have. Okay. And carbs typically are the things that it wants you to deprive. So we talked about how carbs are fuel for your workouts, right? They're also brain food. So think about a time where, you cut carbs and for a few days you had that brain fog, right? You couldn't really think straight. You couldn't remember. Things were kind of like fuzzy. That's because you eliminated carbs. Carbs are fuel for your brain. Okay. And carbs also make you feel good. So when you eat certain carbs that you love, it increases your feel-good hormones. All right. So yeah, there's definitely a direct correlation with food and how you feel. And it can have the opposite effect as well, too. You can eat foods and you can feel guilty, which in all of my programs and when I work with my girls, we do a lot of work on that to reprogram our relationship with foods. Okay. So you can eat all of the foods and have the results that you want. Fat is another one. So now I feel like now fat is not such a scary thing to many people because keto is huge, right? Atkins, keto, high fat, no carbs, high fat, no carbs. You do need fat in your diet, right? Your organs are wrapped in fat, okay? They're composed of fat. The biggest thing with fat, right? So like your eye health has to do with the amount of fat, your lipids that you have. We need omega-3s, we need omega-6s, and we need these things from certain types of food. We need enough to keep our hormones regulated. All right. So as a woman, if your hormones are not regulated, if you're not eating enough fat or you're eating too much fat, you can experience ridiculous cycles where you are cramping like a motherfucker. You're bloated. You feel like, woo, right? Your mood swings are insane. And it's possible to experience those things not even during your period, but just regularly because your fat is not balanced. There was a time years ago where I dropped my fat intake really low, right? And all of a sudden I started getting bloated and I was retaining water like up to, I think it was like 7 pounds of water. My scale was fluctuating. I was like, oh my God, what is this? Freaking out. I couldn't figure it out. I went through every single thing that I was doing. And then finally, after weeks, I was like, oh wait, oh my God, could it be the fat? Okay, let's try it. So I increased my fat immediately. Gone, like 2 days, bloating gone, mood swings gone. It was because my fat intake was too low. So now all of these things put together, your protein, your carbs, and your fat. So let's say your dream body is 25 pounds less, right? And some nice, lean, sexy muscle. Stop. He's cheering on these results, right? He's like, yes, that's what you want. That's what you want. So those are your dream results, right? 25 pounds less. You want more muscle. You want to be lean. You have a specific amount of protein, carbs, and fat that you need to eat daily in order for your body to start releasing body fat. Now, the protein can be what you choose. The carbs can be what you choose. The fat can be what you choose. The carbs, here's the big thing with carbs, right? And I will teach you how to eat your treats, the carbs that you love, cereal, pancakes, muffins, cookies, waffles, pizza, wine, whatever it is. There's a specific way to eat those. You can eat them, absolutely. I eat those things daily, but broccoli, so let's say, right, broccoli is a carbohydrate, and a graham cracker is a carbohydrate. Just throwing that out there. When you eat the two, your body recognizes each one as a carbohydrate, and it will be processed as a carbohydrate. So the way that you eat these, the way that I teach you to eat them is in such a way that it increases your metabolism quickly. It causes your body to start losing fat quickly. And it also allows you to repair your muscle tissue, replenish your fuel sources that you spent when you work out quickly. And you start to see results really, fast, right? So carbs are not bad. They're good for you, right? They're at my highest. I think I was eating like under 300 grams of carbohydrates, which, to give you an idea, it was like a job to eat that many carbs. It was like pancakes, waffles, cereal. I was supplementing my carbohydrates with those things because they were so carbohydrate dense that I needed to get all of those carbs in, right? And when I've been at my highest with carbohydrates has been when I'm at my leanest. Okay. Oh my goodness. Pico. All right. I just want to check Facebook real quick, see if there's any questions. So is this all resonating with you? Go back on there. Come on, go. Okay. So is this all resonating with you? What questions do you have? And I'm curious, have you had any ahas? Like, what has been your biggest takeaway so far? Well, let me get out of here. Go here. Okay. Well, apparently I can't see what's happening on Facebook Live right now. So we'll just go back to so maybe tomorrow I'll have that a little more ironed out so I could see all of the things. And so tomorrow we're going to be going live at 7 again. And then Wednesday is going to be in the afternoon as well as Thursday too. So yes, I'm curious what your biggest takeaway was from tonight, and what's your biggest question that you have around food, around getting the results that you want? In the beginning of the, tonight, I asked you, what is your dream body? What are those results that you really, really, really want to have? How do you think you're going to feel? How do you want to feel? Right? So what have you been doing to try and achieve those results? And like, what's your question? I know there's frustration there. I know there's disappointment there. I know there's a form of you feeling hopeless. Like, am I going to ever get these results? So where are you? Where are you personally? Where are you? Hey, where are you stuck? These birds are going to be stuck in the other room tomorrow. Where are you stuck? Where are you stuck at? So I am so grateful to have been able to share this time with you. I can't wait to talk to you tomorrow about training. Any questions that you have from today, we can answer them tomorrow also. If you're on the Facebook Live and you're watching the after party, watching the replay, whatever questions you have, post them. I'll come back. I will answer them. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, talk about training, and I can't wait to put all of this together for you guys. Super, super excited. And just know that you can have whatever result you want with your body. You can look however you want. You can feel how you want. You are not stuck where you currently are. You're never stuck. I'm here to help you. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have an amazing night. Bye.